The graphics are brilliant with exposure to its ancient sounding music. Of course, classic music on the European continent will remind you of things when Columns is played. I'm trying to see my letters while creating a review of this nature, so bear with me. Controls for columns on the At Games Genesis console are loose enough for the program to make me want exact pinpoint locations given to the eventual and constant forms of reorganization in the jewel labyrinth, laid on Tetris style in the sense of flowing down to earth launchings, but not in the sense of Tetris style moves for the given jewels. You'll have to exhibit a lot of three-pointers as opposed to a straight line that goes back and forth, left to right for complete erasure of material. Sometimes interesting matters encourage me on the controls, and Xevious for the Atari 5200 has lots in common with the Columns program. Here, loose controls, plenty of graphics, ease of dodging, and difficulty in exact pinpointing. My reviews will cover Xevious for the Atari 5200 later on. There's just the demand in general for exact points of location for the oncoming jewels, which seem to fall from the sky in luxurious gravity. Some Sega players are very excellent at this puzzler. A challenge with columns has to do with perception for the mass of jewels after they've fallen until more jewels connect the dots for the ancient influence. Except, of course, I'm pardoning my skills, where the thought counts for understanding since we're interested in the glowing, turbulent colors across the Tetris-like field. But I also don't want to give readers the perception that every puzzle game is another Tetris knockoff. Thumbing the direction pad itself is a sign for the modern futures we've been building up on through exchanged definitions of the visual. Gameplay is fantastic if you heed my word about the slippery movements on our control pad. A disgusting phrase about the controller would only hurt my positive judgment unless I somehow link the wireless Genesis controller from At Games with a double-edged sword. The faithful gamers of Columns may be concerned about the direction pad, and I want to clarify a statement related to demanding features apparent in the jewel tossing application. We'll learn, we'll cherish, and we'll be intelligent after good judgment finds our hearts. I recommend tapping on the direction pad rather than holding it. A strong self-centering mechanism will keep you in place at times, and important moments will shine once you learn to tug back the jewels into their point-earning slots. Yeah, so I guess Columns is an exquisite puzzler on slots as opposed to a huge line of full width. At Games has done well with this gem, if you get my drift. Ha ha. Yeah, that's my video game review there for Columns for the At Games brand version of the Sega Genesis console. The At Games brand of the Sega Genesis console was basically a very small Sega Genesis console made by a non-Sega company. That's basically what it was. And oh, you can have parodies all day long if you want, if you have enough hobbies in this world. Like, guess what I have? Like, you know the movie Silence of the Lambs? That had that kind of scary, creepy guy who was chasing after people he wanted to wipe out of Earth existence? Well, if he existed in cartoon form, he'd probably look like this. Like, look. Oh, no. Oh no 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 no! Oh yeah, can you imagine this in Silence of the Lambs? Like oh no, like you see, this could be like that creepy ghost stalker who's out to get you, and he has special goggles on so he could see you sleeping in your bed at night. I'm just kidding. This is actually a Bluey doll I picked up. I just put stuff over to discuss it. But anyways, I hope you have happy holidays. And hey, trust me, Columns is a great game for the Sega Genesis, especially if you go arcade and get exact sections divided with special favors in the influence of the ancient heavens above those jewelry collections. Take care and have a good one.